Hey everyone, we're going to work on practice sheet number 9. So number 1 says divide and write answer in simplest form. So last week we had our first practice sheet with multiplying. So this week we're going to have it with dividing. And so many of you are getting much better at this. So since this is our first one, I'm going to walk you through all of it except the last step. Okay, so as you know, we do Texas. That's our first step. Divide is just like multiply. So make that improper. 3 times 9, 27 plus 1 is 28 over 3. 5 times 2, 10 plus 2, 12 over 5. Okay, and now, remember we do keep, change, flip. So keep 28 over 3. Change divide to a multiply, and flip or find the reciprocal of 12 over 5, which is 5 over 12. And then we look for a relationship. Hopefully, you know, these are both prime, so they will not have a relationship. However, if nothing else, these are even. So if nothing else, you can divide by 2 or take half of both numbers. But there's a larger number, which is 4. Okay, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. These are both in the same column. Okay, so 12 divided by 4, 1, 2, 3, is 3. 28 divided by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and now I have a whole bunch of prime numbers. These are all prime. So 7 times 5. 3 times 3. And now your job is to divide and make it a mixed number. So you need to do that. Okay? Okay. Number 2. Gary walked 7 2/3 miles last week. This week he walked half that distance. How far did he walk this week? Okay, so this week is important because they could be asking how far he walked in both weeks. Okay, so I don't know if you remember me saying this, but remember if I'm doing half of something, because I want to take half of 7 2/3, which means that, that it's half times 7 2/3. Okay, so this one is already proper. This one I have to make improper. Okay, so you are going to do that. It's 3 times 7 plus 2, that goes on top, and put it over 3. Okay, I'm going to tell you there is no relationship. So multiply whatever you get for the numerators, multiply whatever you get for the denominators, and then divide to make it a mixed number. Number 3. You're going to divide to make it a mixed number. Okay. Number 4, convert the following using dimensional analysis. So we have not done one of these on the practice sheets that I can remember. Okay. Convert the following using dimensional analysis if 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. So we're trying to change these pounds to kilograms. So I start with what I'm given. Does that sound familiar? By the way, LB, okay, that's pound. If you speak Spanish, you know why. Okay, but LB is abbreviation for pounds. So if I don't have a number, I can put nothing or I can put 1. It doesn't matter. I don't want pounds. I want kilograms. So if I don't want pounds, remember it goes on bottom. And I want kilograms, it goes on top. I do not have to use my formula chart because everything I want is right here. Okay, there might be times where you have to look at this information and the formula chart, but not this time. So this says 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. So every time I do my conversion factor, cross, 35.2 times 1. And then 2.2 times 1 is 2.2. And our job is to divide this. So somewhere, I'm going to do it over here. 35.2 divided by 2.2. This is going to be your job. And if you do it correctly, you will get a whole number. Okay? Number 5, change to a simplified fraction. What is the number that we compare to if we have a percent? And hopefully you know that's 100. So 48 over 100. And your job is to simplify this. Number 6, been doing this for a while. Multiply and write the answer in simplest form. So remember, we start with Texas, Texas. And actually, even before I do that, I would take care of that sign. Okay? When I multiply and divide, I do the triangle. So positive, negative, I get a negative. Okay? I'm going to go and put that here in my box for once I'm done. Okay? Done with my sign. So what I'm going to tell you is we're going to do this one together. 4 times 5, 20 plus 1 is 21 over 4. You're going to do this one. Don't worry about the negative. Do not do keep, change, flip. This is multiply. And I'm going to tell you there's one relationship. Okay? There's going to be a relationship right there. I'll let you know. Okay? So you're going to finish that off. If you do it correctly, your answer should be, I'm going to say above 10, but officially it's really smaller than negative 10. But when you get this without the sign, it should be a little bit above 10. Okay? Number 7, find the area of the triangle. I'm not going to do that one for you. I will tell you, here's your right angle. So write the formula, go to your formula chart, write your formula. You should be plugging in 2 numbers. Okay? Number 8, find the area of the semicircle. So with area, I want to make sure I have my formula chart out. Area, I don't use circumference formula. Come down here, area, A equals pi r squared. And you are going to do this one alone. I am going to draw your attention to this though. This is the diameter. In order to do this one, you have to have the radius. So find the radius to the middle. And that's the number you're going to use for this. And don't forget, it's a semicircle, so you divide by 2. Don't forget that I'm not going to write it. But if you're listening, you're going to have the advantage. Number 9, circumference. The only thing I'm going to do is put that we have the radius. Let's go on and write formula. Substitute. And solve. Okay. Now, what I will tell you on number 10 is we have 3 shapes. Okay. This one you already found. We have a whole circle that has a diameter of 16. So you can go back, if you got this correct, if you got a check on this, you can put that area right there. I did that on purpose to save you time. Then, because that's a full circle here, I have a small circle, doesn't look much smaller, but the diameter of 8. Make sure you do radius and write your formula. So you're going to find area of a circle, put your answers in here, and then your last step is area of the rectangle. I see an 8 and a 16. So you're going to find this area, use the formula, and your last step is to add all 3. We have 3 shapes, full circle, rectangle.